everybody. Hope everyone out there is doing good. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Give me one moment. I'm going to put on my jacket. It's actually a little bit cold. It's getting cold, eh, guys? I'm here. Coming back, and I'm back. How's everyone out there doing? Happy Wednesday, am I right? We got a lot to talk about. James Comey is being arraigned right now. James Comey is being arraigned. We also got, some messages from Kash Patel. We got Trump doing a lot of crap. Not crap, amazing things. Trump keeps winning. The Democrats keep losing. It's a fantastic world to live in. They want to castrate your children. That is facts. We'll be talking about a lot of different things here, but let me know who's watching. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know who's watching. What's up, Jane? How we doing? We got 7 people in here so far. Let me know how you guys are doing out there. I love to hear it from you guys. And smash that like and subscribe button. Smash that like and subscribe button for sure. But former FBI James Comey arraigned in federal court, huh? A little bit interesting there, Not gonna lie on that part. I'm interested to see what happens. I don't think anything has happened yet. It's live on television at the moment. So I guess we just gotta wait and see what happens with James Comey. Bless me. In the morning, my allergies normally act up. I gotta take an allergy pill. But how's everyone out there doing? Let's get some comments rolling in. Let's see who's watching. Because we got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about and discuss. Trump EPA chief uncovers billions in payoffs for Biden's activists. Huh. I feel like Trump's EPA chief uncovers billions of payoffs in Biden activists just shows us more Biden corruption. No payoffs, none of that bull crap. We'll wait another minute or two and then we'll get to the main discussions and the main topics of the live. We'll show you guys a full array of topics. Because the news is booming today. There's just topics on topics. Jared Kushner to remain in Egypt until peace deal reached. Well, that's some devotion, I guess, for the Gaza and Israel peace deal. Free Israel from Gaza. Free Israel from Hamas. Grand Emperor of the USA, time in the house. Hell yeah, welcome in, man. How you doing? Let's see. We got a lot of news. James Comey has been arraigned in federal court. Well, we're waiting for it live right now, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Patel warns America accountability is coming. But can we get to 20 likes real quick, real fast? Smash that like button, fellas. Smash that like and subscribe button. James Comey to make his first court appearance. Wasn't he told to turn himself in? Does anyone know if James Comey ever turned himself in or not? Or is that just like, you know, not gonna happen until he goes to the actual court? Is that what he was doing? Is that his strategy? Let's see, let's turn it on. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. Let's see what's going on at the moment. Oh, it looks like the court has started. We're a week into the federal shutdown. We keep winning and winning and winning. And the Democrats keep losing. Shout out South Africa. We love you. We're not a big fan of Gaza, but we love South Africa. We're not a big fan of Hamas, in the other way to put it. If I close my window, I could pop off the sunglasses, I guess. Mandami makes stunning plans about his social agenda. Who cares about Mandami? Mandami's gonna ruin New York City. So if you want to visit New York City, you better do it, you know, before he gets elected. Otherwise, it's gonna be horrific. Horrific. Trump is standing up for the American worker. That's right. Let's keep listening to this short little thing here.
And he's making moves to secure the best trade deals. It's not easy. But today he met with a Canadian Prime Minister.
We'll spend some time and we'll make some deals and we'll do some things that are good for both of our countries.
I don't know if Canada is capable of doing anything good for their country at this point. Sorry to all my Canadian friends out there. I'm going to be honest.
I don't care. I want to make whatever the best deal is for this country and also very much with Canada in mind.
USMCA has to be kind of re-up next year. That's what he's referencing there. So as Trump is working to try to bring more money, more jobs into the United States, China is trying to entice the administration by dangling the prospect, we're hearing, of a massive investment package to stop the pain that they're feeling from Trump's tariffs and trade.
China wants to invest a massive amount of money to stop the freaking tariffs? How about you try lowering your tariffs, China? How about you try lowering your tariffs on us? I mean, they say tariffs don't work, man. That's proof. Tariffs work. Tariffs work. I don't know what else to tell you. Tariffs work. Why else would China be offering the United States a giant package of money? Tariffs work. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. All facts, no fiction, people. If tariffs don't work, then why is China offering us a big bunch of money? Interesting. I can't really hold on, the connection? Oh crap. We're having connection issues, guys. I see the problem here. I freaking left my hold on. I left my thing on. Everyone pause. Pause for a moment. Okay, here we go. We had to restart that. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Should be good now. I'm glad I picked up on that. I'm glad I picked up on that. Now, time to see. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's going on, Steven? What's going on? I'm just gonna go ahead and close my window and pop the glasses off. Even with these glasses, the sun is shining bright. Let's just use natural lighting at the moment. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I'm not Irish, no sir. Where is the justice in America? Trump is giving us justice. He's gonna lock up Antifa. Goodbye, Antifa. What's up with the Democrats trying to castrate the children and lower the birth rates? No one wants to talk about that? No one wants to talk about how Democrats like to castrate children, cut off their wieners, make them take hormones. James Comey is in court right now, in federal court, and you're sitting there saying, oh, the Democrat Party is wonderful. It's the truth. It's the demonic truth. Cut off those kids' wieners, give them hormones, and open a border for illegal alien criminals to come in. Fuck no. 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 We can't do that. We can't do that now. Smash that like and subscribe button. You can't be doing all that. That's not right. You gotta take the moral high ground. If you're a Christian, you can't let kids take hormones. Especially, you can't let them cut off their damn wieners. Fuck no, that's fucked up. Now smash that like and subscribe button. Biden, James Comey, all these Democrats keep being connected to more and more corruption. Isn't that a little bit unusual? You don't find that unusual, not even a little bit? I'm sure the Democrats that keep on losing should be concerned about that.
And he's floated a figure of $1 trillion earlier this year. But come on. If they're willing to give us $1 trillion...
China's talking about giving us $1 trillion to end our tariffs? $1 trillion? $1 trillion? Why don't they just lower the tariffs?
History of going back on their word. We can't allow ourselves to ever trust them in this type of situation.
Nah, they're going to raise the tariffs on us. They're going to give us $1 trillion, then they're going to raise the tariffs on us. Smash that like and subscribe button, guys. China's trying to give us $1 trillion to end our tariffs. That proves tariffs work. If tariffs don't work, then why do they bring so much money into the economy? Why do they help boost our economy so much? We can get to 50 likes like this, guys. Come on. We know we got 200 people in here. Tariffs are truly wonderful, man. That's exactly why Joe Biden raised the tariffs. That's exactly why I believe Obama used tariffs. It's fantastic. Every president loves their tariffs, but the only difference is Trump really loves his tariffs. He really loves his tariffs extra. But let's get to, 50 likes, fellas. 50 likes. Easy peasy. Why would I support Hamas? Obviously, we're going to choose Israel. We need more tariffs now. Come on, Trump. We need more tariffs now. We don't have enough tariffs. That's the real problem. We don't have enough tariffs. That is a serious problem in the country today. We do not have enough tariffs. We need more tariffs. We need tariffs, and we need more tariffs. China is willing to pay us $1 trillion to get rid of our tariffs. Screw that. We should put more tariffs. More tariffs. More tariffs. Smash that like and subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, I'm fully up for that. But we do need more tariffs Tariffs help us bring money into our economy, and not to mention Donald J. Trump is talking about giving all you Democrats a tariff check. You would love a $2,000 tariff check. Am I right? We could get a tariff check. What are you guys going to do with your tariff check? I already know what the Democrats are going to spend their tariff check on, most likely. I'm not saying all Democrats. A lot of people will probably spend it on drugs and alcohol, unfortunately. That is dumb. There's a 50-50 chance that we're going to get tariff checks. Because Donald J. Trump did give us the stimulus check. Don't forget about who gave us the stimulus check. Don't forget who gave you your stimulus check. That was Donald J. Trump. He could give you a tariff check too. He's done it before. He's done it before. Trump might give you another check. Because of COVID. This would be because of tariffs. Tariff money because of tariff money. It's simple. It wouldn't be more debt. It would be from the profits that we're making from the tariff money. All these profits from the tariff money. Interesting question. What do you think of a Syrian president in Syria? Syria, I met some people from there before. You know, they seem pretty good people and whatnot. But the actual Syrian president, I mean, I think the people like him better than, the old, regime in Syria. My friends that left Syria complain about it, about the old regime, and they told me they liked the new guy better. But I also heard that he was involved with some terrorist organizations in the past. So I don't really know how to feel about that. But that's an interesting question. I appreciate that. I think that's the very first super chat I ever got from, where is that from? Noke, is that Syrian money? But yeah, in general, to talk about it, I don't know. I think, he's better than the old guys. I don't know. I don't know too much about Syria, to be honest with you. But very interesting question, I will say. That's actually Norwegian money. Dude, how do I know what Norwegian money is? I don't know what NOK is. It was just a question if that was Syrian money. I don't know, dude. I don't know every single... I'm not a currency, expert. I've been to over 20 countries, but I don't know what the hell NOK money is. Sorry for all the Norwegians out there crying their eyes out saying, oh, did you just say that was Syrian money? I don't know. But smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah, so Syria, I don't know. It seems like it's going in a better direction, I guess, I hope. But they're still having some minor conflicts here and there, I believe. But back to the tariff situation. Tariffs are fantastic. Tariffs work, and China just offered us $1 trillion to end our tariffs. You know what that means? Forget ending tariffs. We need to rise the tariffs so they can offer us $2 trillion. If they offer us $2 trillion, maybe. $1 trillion, not enough. Not enough. Obviously, when we put tariffs on other countries, that's making them want to negotiate deals and give us money. So it seems like it's working. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to drop some super chats. I'm answering every single one of them, but tariffs are working fantastic. We placed a tariff on China because they had 50% tariffs on us to start with. Then they raised their tariffs. Then we hit them with another tariff. Then they raised their tariffs. Then we hit them with another tariff. Let's just raise their tariffs to 2,000%. Maybe they'll offer us $3 trillion to stop. If we can hit that $3 trillion, hell, let's ask for $10 trillion. If they can give us $10 trillion, we'll stop economic terrorism. How does that sound? You know how many Chinese banks went out of business this year? So many Chinese banks went bankrupt this year. All because of our tariffs. We're bankrupt in China. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tariffs are amazing. Amazing. They offered us 1 trillion. Let's say 10 trillion or we're going to raise your tariffs to 3,000%. When they offer you something, that's a sign of weakness. That's when you got to go in for the full attack. Full attack. They offered us 1 trillion. Let's say no deal, bozo. 10 trillion, take it or leave it. And then they also have to agree to take down their tariffs on us as well. 3,000%. Let's just destroy their economy. I mean, what is the tariff right now on China? Wasn't it like 350% or 150%? Let's put it 3,000%. Make them wipe our entire national debt. You know what? Forget it. Let's put a 10,000% tariff on China and request $37 trillion for them to wipe our entire debt. That is a genius plan. That is a genius plan. Whoever said that, Time, you said that, I believe. Let's do that, man. A 10,000% tariff, and we're requesting $37 trillion. Take it or leave it. We're not taking 1 trillion. We're not taking 1 trillion for a deal. 37 trillion, take it or leave it. We will never let a Chinese company sell their goods in the United States ever again. Goodbye. No more iPhones. I'm sorry, guys. No more computers unless somehow it's made in America. Let's wipe the debt, guys. Let's wipe the debt. Or how about this? We can split it between 3 countries. I don't know what 3 countries you guys can decide, but we can at least request $15 trillion from China if we put a 3,000% tariff on them. We'll get that 15 trillion, so we only need to collect 15 trillion from 2 other countries, and then we can wipe our debt. Be easy. Debt is to the bank. If China, they just sign it off. Okay, that's right. We owe China money, don't we? Some of these trillions of dollars are to China for their money. So it could be easy. Their banks just have to sign off that we don't got to pay them back anymore. And then boom, no more debt. We can lower the American debt. That's how we can do it. That is a genius idea. That is a genius idea. That's how we can just wipe all of our debt. Smash that like and subscribe button. It's not my fault that tariffs are working so fantastic.
The truth is, China needs us.
China needs us.
Their factory output has slowed since we've stopped allowing them to take advantage of us.
Yep, and their banks are going bankrupt.
We don't really need it. Trump is already investing hundreds of millions for the U.S. to manufacture and find our own rare earth minerals, and it is happening. So it's not worth risking our national security over any of this. Here to discuss, Michael Pillsbury, Heritage Foundation Senior Advisor and a Fox News contributor. Michael,
Here we go, the Democrats screaming at the top of their lungs. Are you listening to the Heritage Foundation? Are you listening to the Heritage Foundation? Project 2025, Project 2025, Project 2025. Do you know anything about the Heritage Foundation? The Heritage Foundation basically created Obamacare. They created a lot of Democrat and Republican policies. But I guess you just don't know anything that you're talking about. Common ignorance from the Democrat Party. Let's continue.
I hear about the magnets. I hear about the rare earths. But What is going on with this $1 trillion dangle on the part of China?
Well, Laura, it's great you're covering the issue in such detail. This is not the end of the talks, obviously. Both sides have been leaking what's going on. These are top secret negotiations. The Chinese have made some concessions. They really got scared when the tariff rate hit 150%. Now Jameson Greer is talking about 50% may be the outcome. So there's the new pressure from China demanding that President Trump say, I'm against independence of Taiwan, not just being unconcerned.
Oh, no, thank you, China.
Peace talks.
They want Taiwan badly. They want Taiwan bad.
It shows the level of desperation that
they want to give us $1 trillion so we can shut up about Taiwan. No, sir, we aren't taking that $1 trillion. Give us $15 trillion.
Chinese have, but they're just bringing up everything, Laura. The rare earth magnets, not buying.
Trump is
soybeans,
winning for the entire
this weird
country.
offer. I don't know if Bloomberg's got it right.
Comment is simple. No actual list exists. That's from a liberal lawyer. You're talking about Chris?
As I say, the two sides are
Pretty
leaking a
detailed.
little bit about the position.
Yeah. Pretty
Yes.
detailed, right?
It sounded true to me.
No, Brian, you're gonna go fight in Taiwan.
And Michael, I should say the chair of the Select Committee on China put out a statement warning that China is a foreign adversary that routinely cheats on its deals with America, and it failed to fulfill its agreements with President Trump in the first term. China's true desire is to take advantage of our country's industry and our knowledge.
They're trying to take
stealing
advantage of us,
innovation
fellas.
and threatening jobs.
They're trying to take advantage of us. We ain't gonna let that happen. We ain't gonna let that happen one damn bit. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to talk about, you can drop some super chats. All of them will be read out loud. If you drop a super chat, it will be read out loud. Everyone will hear, and we'll talk about it for a while. If not, we'll continue talking about China and tariffs, because tariffs are working.
China has weaponized its own market and companies against us for decades. We can't allow those companies to have more access to our economy. Michael, it seems to me that the tariffs in place right now are doing a great job of
Yes, tariffs are doing a great job, a fantastic job.
rebalancing our relationship with China. Why not just leave the tariffs and forget the deal?
Because they're too low. The tariffs can provide a
Oh,
lot
okay.
more
I'm always for
income
higher
to
tariffs,
us.
by the way. I
The
love
tariffs are too low, I agree.
Don't forget the original Lighthizer theory that I agree with. Tariffs are to punish China for bad behavior in the past. They're kind of a compensation for all they've stolen from us over the last 50 years or more. That's the reason the tariffs need to go higher. I think President Trump's going to do that. I don't want to leak anything today, but I have a high confidence in President Trump. The problem he faces, though, is Biden did not enforce the agreement.
He doesn't want to leak anything today? That means tariffs are going higher, boys!
So Biden caused huge damage to U.S.-China trade relations, and Trump has to make up for that somehow.
If we have
So tariffs are going higher, huh? That's interesting. Very interesting. That means everyone's going to have an opportunity to invest in the market again. They're probably going to miss the second coming, but oh well.
to pay the farmers for the soybeans that are piling up.
Recoup
I'd rather
our
do that
money.
any day of the week than to continue the charade with the China trade. And we should be investing everything we can on the rare earths and the magnet production in the United States. We can't have a Damocles sword hanging over our heads with China, who's our number one adversary in the world. Maybe I'm too simplistic here. Maybe I'm seeing this the wrong way. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong.
No, actually, you're not wrong. The problem is there are some voices inside the administration who want to take a much softer approach to China. Peter Navarro named a lot of names in one of his books. These really knockdown, drag-out fights in the Oval Office in front of the president.
With money that you make from your job? I don't know, Bean Burrito. McDonald's is hiring.
That's what I'm most concerned
For anyone
about.
out there that needs a job, or also ICE is hiring. If you want a great paying job, ICE is hiring. ICE is hiring. Go work for ICE, deport some illegal alien immigrants, and have a fantastic time.
Laura, I beg you to keep covering this story. Your coverage is just fantastic. But if the coverage goes away, and this is all done in the quiet of the night, I'm not happy with the agreement we're going to have. Neither will you be. So we got to keep covering the issue.
He's perhaps hearing from just one side a lot of this. Pay for the soybeans.
Smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 50 likes, fellas. 50 likes for the tariffs. The tariffs are working.
We can pay for our own soybeans. We can do our own rare earths, and China can go walk off a bridge for all I care. All right, Michael. Thank you very much.
So you heard that, guys. You're hearing it first on this channel. Tariffs are coming back, and tariffs are coming back for vengeance. So when Trump posts on Twitter again to invest and you don't make any money, don't come crying to me. Because he told you last time you could have made 50%. Now he's going to tell you again. I'm already here telling you again. If they come back, do your thing. If you have any free money, buy some assets. Buy some stocks. Probably companies like Apple are going to drop in the short term. Let's see what else we can find on the news. Any thoughts on the Supreme Court taking on conversation therapy bans? Not sure you remember me. I was the LGBTQ club resident who is accepting the US libs lost to MAGA and are totally owned. What the hell does that mean? What are you talking about? Supreme Court talking on conversion therapy bans? Hold on, let me look this up. Conversion therapy is the pseudo-scientific practice of attempting to change an individual's sexual orientation, romantic orientation, or gender identity or gender expression to align with heterosexual and cisgender norms. So you're telling me the Supreme Court is banning conversion therapy? I just wanted to read that out there. I kind of had a little bit of an idea of what it was, but I just wanted everyone to know about that. Supreme Court ban. Let's see. One hour ago, Supreme Court's, let's see, loading. Maybe I should try another news source. This one seems like crap. Conservative-led Supreme Court seems wary of conversion therapy ban. I mean, it's pseudoscience. I don't really care about pseudoscience. And do I remember you before? Let me click on your name. Let's see your channel activity on here. No, I don't remember you. I don't see you've ever commented on my channel even. I don't know what I think about this. Conversion therapy ban. Conservative-led U.S. Supreme Court seems wary of conversion therapy ban. That means they don't want to do it. They don't want to ban. They don't want to ban conversion therapy. From what I'm reading. Majority of Supreme Court justices appear skeptical of Colorado's conversion therapy ban. I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks like they're just fighting for this in Colorado mostly. Are you in Colorado? Is that why you care? Why the hell would the Democrats even want conversion therapy? I'm just confused. I thought they hated that kind of stuff. Pseudoscientific basically means it's incompatible with the scientific method. So I don't know what else to tell you. It doesn't sound like it would work anyway. And I don't even know it might work, but I don't even know what the hell they do in conversion therapy. Let's see, is conversion therapy legal? I think it's only banned in Colorado or something. It's not legal for minors. No, conversion therapy is not legal everywhere. Its legality varies significantly by state and even municipality, with many jurisdictions banning it. Like I said, I don't really know. I don't really think this is something that is actually doing much. Don't really have an opinion, don't really care about this. If people want to seek treatment for something, they should be able to. That's all I'm going to say. Trump loves you all. Hold on, let me close the blinds completely so they're not shining the... There we go, that's better. Once again, I don't really care about conversion therapy. But let's get to 50 likes, boys. Hell, we can get to 100 likes. Smash the like and subscribe button. Let's get to 50 likes. But most importantly, subscribe. Should people be able to seek treatment for gender dysphoria? If they're not a minor, yeah, if they want. If they're over 18, they can do whatever they want. California is billions in dollars in deficit every single year since freaking Gavin Newsom became president. Or not president, governor. Why do I always accidentally call him president? Hopefully he's never president. It's only 2 genders! But if you're over 18, I can't stop you, so... California is in debt. It has the biggest amount of debt in the entire country. Look it up. I just explained it to you. Look up what state has the highest amount of debt. Look up, look that up. Look up California's yearly debt. They're not a surplus state, they're a debtor's state. Support your local ICE raids. Smash that like and subscribe button, fellas. What do you want to debate about, Choice? What did I say that triggered you so much? But sure, I'll send you guys my freaking Discord link. We can probably set up a debate. Or you can message me on Twitter. Euro and Travel on Twitter. I'm going to put that, and I'm also going to put this. That's my Discord link. Let's see. I'm going to also put my Twitter link. I have not been promoting my Twitter account, but you should definitely go follow me on there. What am I triggered by? My hair's a mess, so I got to adjust it a little bit. Taylor Swift does not trigger me. I can't even, oh, here's my Twitter page. I was going to say, I couldn't even find my own Twitter page. Really? Really? Here it is, I guess. For some of you, it might be important to learn how to spell. There you go. There's my Twitter. Go slap that follow button. I'm following everyone back. I told you a million times you can debate me. Join my Discord or message me on Twitter. There's nothing special there. I told you, join my Discord, which I posted the link, or message me on Twitter. This is hilarious. Haters gonna hate. Nothing to debate if you agree with me. I didn't even see your question. If you wanted your question answered, you should have had it highlighted with a super chat. Racist Democrats? Are you racist? Hell no. David, can you stop spamming or I'm just going to remove you? I have no problem with just removing you. Okay, someone else removed you already. Thank you, Drewby. What kind of hate did I spew? I just want your comment highlighted so everyone can see it. I didn't see any of your comments because most of them aren't highlighted. And if you want it highlighted, all you gotta do is drop a super chat. Want to watch a great stream? Check out last night's stream. That was a good one. Over 100,000 views. That's fantastic. Let's get to a nifty 55 likes. Only 6 more needed. Oh, you liked it, Charlie? Why would you be Hamas and radical Islam first? That makes no sense to me. Gays for Hamas? That makes no sense. Gays for Palestine? They push gays off buildings. I'm confused. I am confused. Once again, didn't see your question. If you drop a super chat, it will be highlighted. I swear I'm not trying to ignore you. I try to get to all the good questions I can. Gays for Palestine? I don't like to see kids die? You rather see gay people die? Because that's exactly what you're supporting when you support Hamas. The Discord is right here. I guess gays like attempting flight with flapping arms. They hate you gays. Yeah, I know. I got 25 followers on X. That's not many, guys. Everyone go follow me on X. Straight people for Israel, someone said? Someone in the comments said, straight people for Israel. $26. Hey, I hope you followed me, James. Appreciate that. Follow the Twitter, guys. Follow the Twitter. If I can get to, I'm going to start promoting the Twitter. If I can get to 1,000 followers on Twitter, I promise we'll do a big debate on Twitter, on X. No, we don't need a Pride Month for that. That's not necessary to have a straight Pride Month. I just say that we get rid of that in general because we don't need any kind of month for anyone. because we're not even getting a holiday off. We're not even getting a holiday off. And these companies are so disingenuous. They are just so disingenuous. All they care about is getting your profits. That's why they make their flag, the LGBTQ flag, for 1 month of the year and then turn it back to normal. Oh, Chris, you care. You're constantly watching my live streams. Where do you go in the Discord? I don't know, anywhere you want. I go everywhere. But follow me on X. If we get to, like 300 followers, we can do like a debate panel or something on there. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it, guys? You sick freak! Okay, maybe you should tell that to your Democrat Party that's cutting off kids' wieners and castrating them with hormones. Where do I debate at in the Discord? The debate voice channel? The debate channel? I mean, where it says debate is where you can debate in the Discord. I think it's that simple. We set it up, very friendly for everyone. David, I don't care about your trolling comments at this point. You're just annoying. You don't bring much to the conversation. So adios. Well, do we have any questions or comments you guys want me to answer via Super Chat? Give me some interesting questions via Super Chat. I'll go into some personal questions if you guys want something. I'm up for anything. I'm open for anything. We're almost to 400 members in the Discord. Was Comey really crying in court? I was trying to watch, some of that. Let's pull it up. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, he pleads not guilty.
Welcome back to BBC News. Let's return to that breaking news of the last few minutes. The former director...
It is Graham. That's how you spell it, James. Yep.
The FBI, James Comey, has...
I don't care, though. Either way is fine.
...pleaded not guilty on his first appearance in court in connection with federal charges that he lied to Congress back in 2020. He's accused of lying to a Senate committee about whether he authorized a leak of classified information to the media. As I say, that plea has just come in the courthouse. So let's go to our correspondent who is there, Nomia Iqbal. And Nomia, just set the scene for people who are just joining the program, because this is a big deal, isn't it?
Appreciate you. Dab.
It really is. I mean, the hearing itself didn't last for very long, but the impact of what's happening today is very far-reaching. James Comey, the former director of the FBI, being here in court is essentially a culmination of an effort by President Trump to go after him.
It's President Trump's
It was pretty alarming,
fault.
the sequence of events, certainly alarming for Democrats in terms of how we got here. Mr. Trump publicly calling for his Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who heads up the Justice Department, very loyal to Donald Trump, to go after Mr. Comey.
No working citizens are being kidnapped. That's just fake. Get out of here.
Appointed
Fake.
by Barack Obama, but fired by Donald Trump in 2016, shortly after he came into office, because Mr. Comey had instigated that investigation, looking at potential ties between Russia and Donald Trump's presidential campaign. No criminal conspiracy was ever found, but Mr. Trump has never forgiven James Comey
Yeah,
for
it was found.
And now we are here where James
We
Comey
got video
has
evidence.
his charges laid out to him, as you outlined there. I should mention Donald Trump publicly pressured also the prosecutor here to bring those charges. He was then fired, according to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump then installed his personal lawyer, who has very little, if zero, experience in prosecution. So all that sequence of events leading to this moment has alarmed legal experts and Democrats, as I say. Now, Mr. Comey came into the courtroom around about 9:41 a.m. my time. He was in good spirits. He was making light jokes with his team. He said that he understood the charges and he pleaded not guilty and asked for a jury trial. So they could have asked to dismiss the charges. They didn't, and the judge is not going to really dismiss the charges now that they've asked for a trial. They've asked for a speedy trial that could potentially happen at the end of this year or next year. And I just want to point out,
Handsome, tall,
Mr. Comey could come
happy?
There
Is that how MAGA
there's
looks?
A big media scrum, as you can imagine.
I hope so.
There's a lot of protesters, I should say, against Donald Trump. They've accused him of weaponizing the Justice Department. There is more.
Weaponizing it? They weaponized him with 98 charges 3 months before he got elected.
He also choose to not do that and put out a social media video, which he did in response to the indictment.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'll actually take that as a compliment. He's at level 1, Alex Jones angry. We gotta fight the globalists now!
Right, because James Comey spoke to Newsnight only recently where he was anticipating a move like this, so it won't shock him, but people have made the observation that he is a dangerous man to actually take on because he likes the limelight, he knows the law inside out, and he is determined to actually...
So let me get this straight. For the liberals and the Palestinian people, they don't care if Palestinians kill homosexuals and lesbians and trans people and, you know, women and children in Israel. They don't care if Hamas does that. Interesting. Didn't know that.
Show that he's not scared of Donald Trump, because the worry certainly is that Donald Trump is going after his political opponents and who may be next. And only, a couple of hours ago, the president posting on social media that in terms of the deployment of the NATO...
You don't need to ask me any questions about women. Look at all the beautiful women in my travel vlogs, on my live streams, etc., etc. You don't need to ask me nothing. You can see it on my channel.
National Guard, that other story that, of course, is getting a lot of headlines. He wants to see Chicago's mayor and Illinois' governor both jailed. So it gives you just a sense of what is going on there in the States.
It really does, and it's so much bigger than just, as I say, a very brief hearing here. It matters so much, and on the point of taking on Mr. Comey and Mr. Comey wanting to take Mr. Trump on,
leadership critical.
Really does, and it's so much bigger than just, as I say, a very brief hearing here. It matters so much, and on the point of taking on Mr. Comey and Mr. Comey wanting to take Mr. Trump on, Donald Trump has often referred to James Comey, to quote him, as a showboater who loves the limelight. So it is very much seems to be the case that Mr. Comey wants to have his day in court. Independent prosecutor, in the District of Columbia, and you need to actually convict.
Thanks so much, though, for now.
Not guilty, Comey, huh? He's pleading not guilty. Very interesting. Let's see. What do I have to say to you? If you want me to respond or talk with you about something specific, I said this a million bazillion times. Drop a super chat. I don't care if you want to have a trolling conversation. I'll answer every single one of your comments. Just drop some super chats. I don't, got much else to say. Starbucks is 100% cooked? Stores keep closing? No one wants to pay $9 for coffee? That's the funny thing. Liberals pay $9 for their coffees at Starbucks, and then they'll continue to cry and say, coffee's so expensive. You've been paying $9 for coffee for like 5 years now. I don't want to hear coffee complaints from someone that goes to Starbucks. It is diabolical, and they fall for it. They love the branding of Starbucks. Hassan's community is a domestic terrorist organization. I pretty much agree with that. It looks like we got a Starbucks fan. The gap between the poor and the middle class or the wealthy is widening. I hate to tell you this, but the middle class are, also poor. I don't know if this is news to you. Maybe you're not in the middle class, but middle class and poor are pretty much the same thing now. They both are just barely getting by. Smash that like and subscribe button. I'm going to hop off in 4 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about before I go, you can drop some super chats or you can drop some good comments. If they're good, I'll respond. What feelings got hurt? Hell yeah, Drewby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's about. I do need a Trump 2032 hat. I just have not seen one of those yet. We read the Constitution on here with a historian. Oh, here we go. Here's an interesting one. Let's see. You know how some people take apart their Oreos and eat their white part first? How do you eat your Tide Pods? Do you suck the blue out first or just go for the whole thing? You must be around the same age as me because Tide Pods haven't been a thing for like 5 years. So I don't know what you're talking about. And that was only the TikTok brains that were eating Tide Pods. And I never did that because I was never a huge TikTok guy, but I'm on TikTok now. Either way, MIT person, I appreciate the super chat for your trolly woolly comment. Trolly woolly. He goes for the whole thing. I would never eat a Tide Pod. When it comes to one thing, I like good food. I like really good food. I like my chicken and my steaks with spices. Spices. I like my food with spices. I kind of like all food, except I don't eat Tide Pods. That's disgusting. I appreciate you, New York City. Yeah, sure, you can say it's because of food. Due process doesn't exist. Don't forget that. I mean, it exists for American citizens. Due process and the Constitution applies differently for green card holders and illegal immigrants and whatnot. I mean, I don't think there is a tag on the hat, but if you want to see it, you can drop a $10 super chat. I would show you guys my luscious, beautiful hair for a $10 super chat. And I would show you the inside of the hat if you want to see it. I don't think it has a tag. Salt and pepper? Like I said, I can show you. Do I have to post a picture of it? I get thousands of comments per live stream. I'm not going to be able to respond to every single one. So if you want to get responded to, you can drop a super chat. I really didn't see your question. But I'll give you guys 30 seconds for any super chat questions, or if you drop something, I'll read every single super chat, but if you drop something good, I'll respond real quick. Other than that, I'm going to hop off. $50 likes. Can we get to 55 likes? Oh yeah, the last night the views were really good. 100,000 on last night's live stream. I mean, Obama could run too, but he won't. That's an interesting question. I guess I should make a video about it, but maybe because I've traveled to, 20 European countries. And I like to travel. And I'm, ethnically European. Anyway, I'm going to hop off now, guys. And what was my favorite country in Europe? Or in general? I'll just say my favorite countries in Europe are all, in Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Like Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia is cool. All those places. I like Eastern European countries. I actually had a dream that I visited Gaza. That's the horrific part. And when I was there, it was not that bad in the dream. It was just like, blown to bits. But other than that, it was just like, a town. That was just a dream I had. Everyone's so mad here. Trump 2028. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. I'll be back. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Euro and Travel. I'll be around. Peace out, everyone. Appreciate you all. That never happened. No one supports Epstein. You keep saying push-ups. You keep coming out of nowhere, J Money, and saying push-ups. If you want the 300 to 400 push-ups, you can drop a $20 super chat. Or is that you saying I owe you more push-ups? If that's you saying I owe you more push-ups, then fine. That's a fair enough. That's fair enough. There's only 26 people in here. 8? Ah, man, you caught me right when I was about to hop off. Everyone's saying push-ups, guys, push-ups. I don't feel comfortable doing them on camera right now unless it's for a $20 super chat. But I will do some push-ups to get ready for some push-up challenges soon. We'll do some push-up challenges again soon. I'll bait you guys into it. I'll practice a bit, and then I'll bait you guys into it. We still need to break the records. We have records to break. But I'll be back in a just hit that notification bell. You'll know. Next time for sure. I'll be back. Peace, 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 peace.